waited my turn, it got greater later. Up the escalator, elevating but I'm scaling down. Skipping town, I barely be around. I'm occupied, the idle mind is the devil's playground. My young nigga with the spray ground, the spray rounds. I try to tell them different, I'm in the diamond district.
Alright, what is up, guys? We're back again with another daily breakdown. It is December 10th, 9:06, and it's been a pretty slow start to the week. Partially due because the news has been pretty slow. We're not having any significant news really until Wednesday, where we may crank up some volatility and crank up the trend with some CPI releases. Other than that, we could take a look at DXY here. We're going to start with that as usual. Let's identify a few things. Yesterday we did expect a weak dollar, which we actually did not have. You know, we had price break lower, and right here at this zone we did create a lower high, but then the price decided it wanted to hold at this zone, which was a weekly zone. It's a key weekly zone that the market rejected out of. We did have an engulfing close here right at 11 o'clock, which I did call out in the winner circle. I did mention that you know, it's a possibility the market could change direction. I was hoping it was just going to be a retest, but we did have a continuation to the upside, creating a range expansion. Now, the daily range, which is our opening week range, is from this low to this high. This is our daily candle from yesterday's previous close. We can see the range has then expanded. We have some targets to the upside, which we've already filled one. We've got our next daily target here. Keep in mind, current price is in a monthly zone. We're in a monthly 618. So ideally, you know, with price already having so much buying pressure, and we do have some consolidation in this area, I would like to see a rejection in this monthly zone. But we want to keep in mind that current price is bullish, right? If we erase this daily time frame, first of all, we see that we did have a rejection pre-London right at this daily 38.2. Took us straight to this negative 27 fib extension, right? But if we look at daily structure, we could see that we do have some highs here that also could potentially pose a threat, as well as this monthly 618. So we want to see how the market's going to react around this area. We've already kind of rejected off of this close. Ideally, I want to see the market close below this monthly 618 if we're going to consider bearish momentum. But as of right now, it's looking pretty bullish. We have a double bottom here, which could indicate continuation. Our pivot point is going to be right at this 10-hour close. So if we do get a flip on this current 10-hour candle, and in a couple minutes when New York session opens, if we maintain price below here, we could potentially see sellers in the dollar. This would give us an even stronger confirmation if we could go back into our daily range, which would be 106.200. Remember, this is the daily high, right? So taking a look at that, the market could potentially head lower. I'd like to see a situation where maybe we even run the highs first and then come lower, giving us a weak dollar. Now, how will this translate to GU? GU, you can see our previous NY close, where we closed New York session, is here. Since then, we've rejected this area. You know, you can also see on the 1 hour time frame, we've rejected this area, and we're kind of pushing up to the upside now, right? We have this support established and kind of this small consolidation, this small range within the overall picture of things. Now let's go to the daily time frame. I'm kind of moving ahead of myself here, but daily time frame, you can see that we've maintained structure to the upside. You can see, if I erase all this analysis, you see market made a low here, made a higher high here, higher low here, higher high here, higher low here. So we're maintaining overall structure. Although our opening week range, our daily close from yesterday, we're still within this range, this low, this high. there are some key areas to pay attention to, right? If we draw a fib from this low to this high, you'll see that the market pretty much respected this daily 78.6, which we have here. Our daily 618 is right here to the upside, so we want to see this level broken, this 1.27 700 broken for extra confluence and confirmation for buys. I will consider this a buy as long as we maintain above this pivot point, 1.27 400. This pivot point is also where our New York close is, and is also where our London opening candle is. You see this has like no body whatsoever. This was London open. So current price is above London open. Everything's pointing to the upside as of right now. But one thing to notice is this high. We need to break this high. On the 15-minute time frame, we are maintaining higher highs here or higher lows, but there is this high here that needs to be broken on the lower time frame, right? So once we break above 1.27 600, if we can confirm buys above that, I would say that this is good for buys. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, you see we've already rejected this 78.6, so that's looking good. But ideally, you know, this would have been a super early entry. I wouldn't have taken this, which is why, you know, we're not in anything right now. But I want to see this high broken, right? I want to see what we do with this high, because one thing that could potentially happen, because right above this high we do have this daily 618. We don't want to forget about this. This high could be ran, we grab liquidity here, and then we head lower, right? So we want to be really patient with this trade. Although it is looking bullish, there still are some factors that can make this turn around. But two things I want you to pay attention to is this area where we have the previous NY close, and I want you to pay attention to this daily 618 level, which is right above our highs. So I'm gonna draw a little caution sign here and a little caution sign here. It's right where our pivot point is, right where our NY close is, right around here. Right? So that's what we want to pay attention to. Roughly 1.2745 and 1.27, call it 700. I was saying 600 before, call it 700, right? So that's how I see GU. US 30 has been selling off. We've already hit our first weekly target. We're probably on the second weekly target by now. No, almost. So we filled our first weekly target. US 30 looking very bearish. We do have some structure down here that I think we're probably looking to fill. This is probably the next level we're looking to fill here. Let's go to the daily time frame. You can see our opening week range is this low, this high. We didn't get much of a retracement if we look at the fib here. I mean, if you use this level, this could have been at like a 23.6. I don't trade 23.6, but I hide that fib level. But if you would have done this, see 23.6, close enough. Not exactly, but bottom line is we did break and retest this weekly zone. We broke daily lows. Our previous NY close is going to be roughly right here. So we've already essentially made a new low here, came back, pulled up into this area, sold off. Our London open candle was here, so right away we broke that low and we continued further. So this is looking like it wants to continue to sell off even more. The 4-hour candle does close in 44 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. There is a lot of clean traffic to the left. This could bring us down into 44,100 easily, or even lower to 43, 900 area where we have some more structure, right? So we'll see. Ideally, what would be nice if we're gonna get sells, I would like a pullback into the range, a rejection maybe at this area again, somewhere in 44,400, and then continuation lower. I really wouldn't want to chase US 30 because, you know, we're not too far off from these lows, in which case the market could reverse. I mean, I'm always looking to catch at least 150 points on US 30. A lot of traders just want a quick 100 points. I'm looking for 150, 200, 300 points on US 30. So for me, you know, we're not trading now. The market's looking like it continued to go lower. I'm not gonna look to catch US 30 at 44, 200 or 44, you know, just to catch 100 points and get out. That's not me, you know, because my stops on US 30 are 100 points. I'm always trying to get 1.5. We're shaking. Sorry guys, I just got this annoying thing shaking. Stop that. So yeah, I'm always trying to catch like at least a 1.5 to 1 or 2 to 1. So 100 points ain't gonna do it for me. But our pivot point, potential pivot point on US 30 is gonna be right here. It's actually right where our daily close is, or daily low. So I'm not even gonna put that exactly there. I'm just gonna leave it here and call it 44.38. As long as we can maintain below that, I would consider shorts. Again, I would like a pullback up into this daily range again, potentially, or at least into this structure. I would say 44.37 to 44.430. I want to see pullback into this zone here and then continue lower, right? So we'll see how that goes. Now, if the market does, especially with our 4-hour candle, if we maintain price above this 44,400 zone, I could see the market coming back up to clear these highs. We got a lot of highs to the left to clear, here, here, and here, where this kind of impulse move to the downside pretty much started. This is where it pretty much started for the week, you know, this move here. So we're probably going to want to grab some more sellers up here and head down if we maintain above 44,400. But for now, my overall bias is looking like we might be short for US 30. So quick recap, as of right now, I'm long a GU, short US 30. The next thing is gold. Now gold, we did talk about in the group that 2686 and 2696 is a key area of interest. We did not trade gold yesterday because the move was just, I didn't see an opportunity for myself there, and I didn't want to really over trade yesterday with there being no news and it being a Monday. But we did get a nice setup for a buy, continuation of buys. Let's take a look at the daily time frame, right? And we're already almost at 2686. We talked about this level yesterday, but 2696 is a overall weekly target. It's hitting there fast. It's coming towards that level fast. So gold is definitely buying right now, but we could see maybe over London session, or was it Asian session, we did get a rejection right after NY close. So going into Asian session, we did get a beautiful 38.2 rejection on the daily time frame. Since then, we've expanded the range to the upside. This is obviously pretty bullish, but going back to the daily time frame, let's look at our structure. We've got structure here and potentially pull back to. This would be right near our 0 level on our fib. So I like this area. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it. Go ahead and highlight this zone here, and I'm gonna call it daily 0. I'll call it D0. I like this level for a pullback, for potential buys. So I'd like to see how the market reacts at that zone. We do have a daily target at 2690, which is probably going to get blown out the water. I'm paying more attention in terms of targets for this weekly level. I think we could definitely fill 2700, potentially go higher. We do have some daily targets higher. Our first daily target is just right here, but we've got 2707 and 2719, which would make a lot of sense considering we do have structure here as well. But we could get a healthy TP right at 2700, right? Now, in terms of daily targets, you want to be careful with it being Tuesday, because this range is going to change after Wednesday close tomorrow, right? We're going to be focusing on our Wednesday candle. Right now it's Monday candle we're focusing on in terms of what are we targeting from Monday's open, right? But that still gives us some time, so I am going to mark out this 88.6 level as a potential target or potential area that we could see some rejection. So I would say those are my areas of interest. Buy side areas of interest, I'm gonna potentially mark this out as well. We could take profit or maybe even scale in an entry from there. Our level of threshold, our pivot point is going to be at this close. So anything above this 10-hour close, which is also, we have structure here, 2665, I would still consider it bullish, right? Previous NY close is way down here. We don't even really necessarily have to mark this out. We know it's way down here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see this level was respected yesterday. We got a nice push up off this level. This is a monthly 50 and a weekly 618, so we got to push off this level, and then we continue to make higher low, higher low. Right now we're creating a new high. I would like to see again a pullback potentially to 26,700 area, and then continue to 2,700. That's what I would like to see on gold. If not, then we could just continue to go higher and higher, and potentially, maybe depending on how the market acts here, we could scale in, right? Let's look at our 4-hour time frame really quick. 4-hour time frame, we've got structure here as well. We've got structure here as well. So we could hit 2690 and then pull back from there. That could be a possibility as well. We've got 38.2 level in at 2675. So just some levels to look out for. Right now it's looking really bullish. We really just want to time it right and hopefully get that pullback and continue higher. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys right now. Quick little breakdown. Trying to make these breakdowns shorter so you guys could actually watch it, but at the same time not skip over anything important. Right now, key things we want to look out for. We want to look out for that DXY. You know, we want to see how we react at this level to see if we're going to flip. Right now, we're starting to get a little bit more buy pressure in, but we'll see what happens. And we want to pay attention just to these areas of interest to see how we react, right? I didn't mark out everything for you guys. I really should have marked out. I'm just so used to doing this shit and eyeballing it. Like sometimes I don't put this extra stuff, but I try to put this extra stuff on here for you guys. Hopefully to make it a little bit easier, especially for the newer people watching this, like these little caution symbols. Because I remember when I first started, I used to like to have this just as reminders, because, you know, looking at charts, things can get confusing. You could forget things, whatever. So, yeah. Yeah. Put this right here. I'm just putting this here because, you know, I don't think we're gonna reject this area. I think it's gonna be more so based on this high here. This high. I want to see a rejection of this high. Here is cool, but I think if we break here, we'll be so far up back in the range at this point, we could continue for a buy, right? But this empty space here I like because it's right above NY close and it's right above this high, this impulse move, right? Essentially this is London high. That's why I have this random caution sign here and not in this weekly zone here, right? I just want to make that clear. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I'm gonna catch you later. Let me know if you have any questions. Peace. What's up, guys? Post-market recap, tapping in really quick with you. So earlier this morning we were expecting New York session to give us opportunities for a weak dollar. Now we did eventually get that after this run up to the highs. These are our New York session highs, but we started to notice a lower time frame structure change a bit, which gave us the opportunity to actually take advantage of this pullback here. So although DXY didn't reject this level, we eventually got it to respect structure here. You can see on the 1 hour time frame, you can see also here on the 4 hour time frame where the market came up, failed to break these highs, ran into the structure and rejected, pulled back, which thus gave us the opportunity to buy GU. That was one of the trades we called out today in an actual signal that we're able to take advantage of. You'll see that we did pull back down into our daily 78.6 zone, the zone we had marked up earlier, and then we had an engulfing bullish candle right over our pivot point here. So we did enter at 1.27. We had a really good entry on this. I'm going to show you guys on the private paid group winner circle. So you can see we actually got activated at 1.27300. Take profit was hit 1.27300. So that's way down here. We caught this. So we actually bought before we even got like extra confirmation. We knew that shit. I knew that shit was gonna fly up from this zone, mainly because I was looking on the lower time frame. And we got this 15-minute engulfing candle here. So when I saw this right away, I put the buy limit at 1.27300. We got active and took profit at 700. Took this shit zone to zone. So that's how we're able to capitalize on GU. We did call out long GUs this morning. Let's see what happened to US 30. US 30, I believe we were anticipating shorts. Now US 30, I'm kind of kicking myself here. I did call out a really nice short on US 30. You can see at 440, right? That's where we ended up calling the trade. But you know, the trade took some time to play out. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit impatient. Right around here I started to see the market pull back up here, and this closure kind of freaked me out. I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put my stops break even. And what happened? Boom, we got tagged out exactly at our entry, break even, and the market went right down to our TP, which was 44.25. So we called the trade outright, but I wasn't able to hold it personally, just because, you know, playing it safe. But you know, rather safe than sorry. The market's gonna come around, shit's gonna continue to do its thing. I'm gonna have some more analysis for you guys tomorrow, so this ain't over till the fat lady sings. There's always more trades. Now gold we did not even like worry about trading, because US 30 was really the better opportunity, because gold didn't give us any pullbacks, right? We talked about gold pulling back potentially into this 2670 area. We never got pullbacks into this zone. Going to New York Stock Exchange, the market just continued to rally up higher and higher and higher. Now we are currently at our weekly fib extension, which is actually a very interesting level. We could potentially break higher on this daily time frame. I kind of like how the market gapped up a little bit. This could be indications for more longs, but this could also be a reversal level. If we flip here, this could be a level that we could potentially short from. I'm not going to get too much into that now, but long story short, this played out as we had, in terms of direction wise, it played out as we had forecasted this morning, but we just didn't get that pullback for a solid entry. So I just wanted to tap in with you guys real quick for a quick post-market recap. I know I've been slacking a little bit on these, but I'm trying to keep them short, show you guys what happened, and that's pretty much it. If you guys want to follow my analysis, get the analysis in real time, make sure you join the link below. You can see my free group. You'll get the signals from my paid group. All the links are in the description. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'm out. Peace.